Introduction. An ordinary late-season NBA matchup became a full-blown spectacle the moment Luka Doncic arrived in Dallas, wearing a Los Angeles Lakers jersey. After a stunning trade just 65 days ago, Doncic faced off against his former team in an emotional, high-stakes duel. Fans in Dallas braced themselves, some hoped to see a hero's welcome. Others dreaded the possibility he might annihilate their beloved Mavs. Ultimately, 45 points later, Luka left no doubt who controlled the narrative. Let's delve into the dramatic storyline, the on-court fireworks, and the deep emotional impact of seeing one of basketball's brightest stars returning to conquer the place he once called home. Background. The shocking trade deal nobody saw coming. NBA fans were floored when the Mavs traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers. Media and insiders had speculated about tensions in Dallas, but never imagined the team would move its franchise star. This trade overshadowed nearly every other storyline at the time, pushing MVP chatter and playoff battles into second-tier conversation. For the league, the transition of Luka teaming up with LeBron James in LA shook up the West's hierarchy. Dallas fans and the emotional fallout, Mavericks faithful felt blindsided. Doncic was more than an all-star. He was the face of the next era, the spiritual successor to Dirk Nowitzki. Hashtags like Up Forever. Luka once trended in Dallas, yet overnight those sentiments morphed into sorrow. Still, many fans wished him well, acknowledging that their front office's direction had grown murky. The real heartbreak emerged when the schedule announced the Lakers would visit Dallas in late March, setting the stage for this long-awaited confrontation. The homecoming moment, a rival and peer game, walking into familiar halls. On game day, images of Luka stepping off the team bus, decked in Lakers warm-ups, immediately went viral. The overhead arena lights still felt like his building, but now he wore purple and gold. As Doncic strode toward the visiting locker room, he stopped to hug ex-teammates, greet arena staff, and share jokes with security guards. Reporters captured every second, fueling an anticipation that soared beyond typical pre-game warm-ups. Fan reception. When Luka took the floor to shoot around, a swirl of cheers and applause echoed through American Airlines Center. A section of fans wore his old Mavs jersey, while another waved Lakers flags celebrating the new star duo of LeBron and Luka. The emotional tension was tangible, like seeing an old friend in a different uniform. First quarter, Luka announces his presence. Immediate impact. The opening tip saw Dallas fans torn between cheering the ex-hero or rooting for the Mavs to defend their home court. Luka wasted no time on the first offensive set. He nailed a step-back three over his old running mate. The crowd roared, half in admiration, half in worry. Teammates and coaches on both sidelines recognized the significance. The Mavs bench looked stunned, as if collectively wondering, could we have prevented this? Chemistry with LeBron. Despite having just weeks of real game experience together, the synergy between LeBron James and Luka was evident. On fast breaks, LeBron's pinpoint passes found Luka in stride for transition layups, while Luka's pick-and-roll wizardry gave LeBron open lanes to the rim. After a particularly smooth alley-oop from Luka to a cutting big man, the broadcast commented, "You'd think these two have been teammates for years." Mavs' early struggles. Dallas tried multiple defenders, Dorian Finney-Smith, Reggie Bullock, even undersized guards, to slow Luka. None could consistently force him into tough shots. The result? A quick double-digit lead for the Lakers as the first quarter ended, with Luka tallying 14 points already. Second quarter, Mavs respond. Luka holds firm. Dallas finds some rhythm, rallying behind Spencer Dinwiddie and Christian Wood. The Mavs overcame early jitters to carve into the Lakers' lead. They forced turnovers off Luka's cross-court passes, fueling a run that re-energized the crowd. Each Dallas bucket ignited hopes of a comeback. Fans roared when Wood slammed home a two-handed dunk, cutting the deficit to 4. Doncic's composure. Nonetheless, Luka remained unshaken. Even as Dallas double-teamed him, he pivoted to become more of a facilitator, threading bounce passes through narrow gaps and orchestrating half-court sets that drew oohs from the crowd. His scoring total rose methodically, a baseline fadeaway here, a Euro step layup there, drifting around defenders with his trademark pace. By halftime, Luka had 25 points and 6 assists, locking in a near triple-double pace. Atmosphere at halftime. At the break, Mavs fans wore dazed expressions, proud yet anxious. Meanwhile, social media buzzed with mixed feelings. Some teased that Luka's unstoppable, no matter the uniform, while others lamented, "We let this generational talent slip away." In the Lakers locker room, confidence soared. Teammates recognized they had the best player on the floor, and he was determined to remind Dallas what they lost. 5. Third quarter, drama builds. Momentum shifts. Mavericks' last stand. Dallas refused to roll over. The coaching staff made adjustments to limit LeBron's downhill drives and tried funneling Luka into mid-range traps. An 8-0 run, featuring a couple of corner threes and a well-timed steal, cut the Lakers' lead to a single possession. The crowd became a factor, chanting defense each time Luka touched the ball, though some fans ironically cheered him on. The tension soared, with signs reading "We miss you, Luka" and "Welcome home 70." A testy exchange. Midway through the third, tempers flared briefly when a Mavs defender gave Luka a hard foul on a drive. He popped up calmly, but stared them down, reinforcing he wouldn't be physically intimidated on this floor. The official stepped in to prevent escalation, drawing a mild chorus of boos from fans wanting to see heated action. LeBron's support. While Luka commanded the offense, LeBron made crucial defensive plays, rotating to block a would-be layup and controlling key rebounds. The synergy stood out. As soon as Luka overcame a double team, he'd locate LeBron for open jumpers or drive and dish plays. At quarter's end, the scoreboard read a slender Lakers advantage, with Luka closing in on the 40-point mark. Commentators teased, "Can Dallas summit a final push, or is this about to become Luka's crowning moment in his old house?" Fourth quarter, Luka's final masterpiece. Dallas hangs around. Opening the fourth, Dallas rattled off a few quick baskets, courtesy of Tim Hardaway Jr., and a surprise corner three by Maxi Kleber. The crowd roared with a renewed sense of possibility. Down just 5, with 9 minutes to go, the tension magnified each possession. Every time Dallas scored, fans roared, only to hush the next second once Luka orchestrated another Lakers set with ease, reaching 45 points. With about 2 minutes left, the scoreboard showed a mere 2-point Lakers lead. Then came Luka's signature play, a slow dribble step back from the top of the arc, over a lunging defender. Swish! The basket not only extended the lead, but gave him 45 points on the night. American Airlines Center fell into a stunned silence, soon replaced by a standing ovation from some fans who recognized the artistry, even if it hurt the home team's cause. "He's unstoppable," the announcer muttered, echoing sentiments across the arena. Sealing the win, Dallas tried to force quick turnovers, but the Lakers calmly inbounded to Luka, who drew a foul and sank both free throws. A last-gasp triple from Dinwiddie clanked off the iron, effectively ending hopes of a dramatic Mavs comeback. As the buzzer neared, the Lakers bench erupted, hugging and high-fiving, while Luka took a moment to soak in a wave of complicated applause. Some fans sat with arms crossed, others gave him heartfelt claps, acknowledging a transcendent performance, despite the heartbreak. Post-game emotion, Luka's farewell in Dallas, standing ovation at the buzzer with seconds left. Head coach subbed Luka out, allowing the crowd to voice its feelings. The reaction was a mix of sorrow, respect, and undeniable affection. Fans in old Luka jerseys clapped feverishly, tears evident in certain corners of the stands. Luka reciprocated by waving to each side of the arena, an understated nod to the place he once called home. Camera zoomed in on a teary-eyed young fan, wearing a half Lakers, half Mavs jersey, with the name Doncic across the back. Players and coaches' remarks. LeBron James, "He played incredible, man. I knew this game meant a lot to him. He wanted to show Dallas they lost something special. Mavs coach, of course it's bittersweet to watch. We did everything in the second half to slow him, but he's just that good. Credit to him, tonight was his night. Luka, I love Dallas. I always will, but I'm a Laker now, and that feels incredible too. This game was special. Means a lot that the fans gave me that ovation. Bigger takeaways and legacy. Lakers' bold move pays off. This blockbuster trade once stirred skepticism. Would Luka flourish under the bright lights of Los Angeles? Could he and LeBron coexist? Games like this prove the synergy is not only real, but lethal. The duo unleashes unstoppable offense that might cause nightmares for the rest of the West. Dallas has struggled to move on. The Mavs remain competitive, but without Luka's nightly brilliance, they lack that edge in crunch time. Fans cling to glimpses of potential from new acquisitions, but it's an ongoing question. How do you replace a generational talent? A rivalry in the making. Future Lakers-Mavs matchups promise high drama. The emotional connection between Luka and Dallas fans ensures every meeting resonates beyond typical basketball stakes. Expect hype, storylines, and maybe even grudges to color these encounters for years to come. Conclusion: in a single night, Luka Doncic rewrote his Dallas narrative, transforming from their beloved star to the unstoppable adversary who walked into American Airlines Center and dropped 45 points. The emotional complexity of fans' cheers mid-defeat, the synergy with LeBron, and the heartbreak on the Mavs bench speak volumes about the NBA's power to combine competition with deeply personal story arcs. As the Lakers accelerate toward the playoffs with newfound swagger, Dallas is left reflecting on what could have been. One thing's clear: this game will be remembered for Luka's dazzling statement that loyalty, once unbreakable, can evolve into something else, something that ironically yields a standing ovation from the very fans he had to defeat. If you enjoyed this lengthy breakdown, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more NBA stories and in-depth analysis. Comment below, did Luka's 45-point eruption surprise you? And how do you foresee his relationship with Dallas unfolding in future matchups? Let us know your take.